Good evening, everybody. Shavua Tov. This is Eran Rotman speaking. Established today the weekly Saturday Eve English presentation and training. It will happen every week at Saturday Eve, 9 o'clock p.m. So you can tell all your friends around the world, your English speaker friends, to join us in this weekly meeting. And also, please ask them to join our group, Jeunesse International Team Israel group, that you can see here on the screen. Just ask for permission, and of course, we will approve you. In this group, we are going to share all the information, the videos, and the necessary knowledge in order to succeed in the business. I do remind you, one moment, I do remind you that the name of the game in this business is support. So the structure of this hour is going to be like that. In the first half hour, we are going to make an online presentation explaining newcomers what is Jeunesse, why Jeunesse, and what Jeunesse can do for them. And in the after 9:30, we're going to have first step trainings, meaning new members orientation. So new members will know what to do in order to make the necessary step to succeed in the business. So, my name is Eran Rotman, and you can see here my picture with the love of my life that I met in this business, shown. And I'm a lawyer for many, many years. I used to be a lawyer for many years, and in the past 10 years, I'm doing network marketing professionally. I see it as the future, and I believe that in the next 30 minutes you will see it yourself. And in order for you to see the vision that we're talking about, I'm going to ask you a weird question that someone asked me a few years ago. And the question is like that. Let's say I'm offering you a job, he said, for 31 days. How would you like to get paid? Would you like to get $20,000 cash at the end of the month? Or another way, maybe you would like to get paid daily, meaning the first day I'm going to pay you 1 cent, and the second day 2 cents, and the third day 4 cents, and fourth day 8 cents. Meaning I'm going to double the amount of cents I'm paying you every day for 31 days. And I thought, cents duplication sounds that it's going big, but $20,000 is a big sum, right? And $20,000 per month of work is a big sum. So I told him, I think $20,000. And after I told him that, he showed me, this slide. And we made a calculation, and I freaked out. I freaked out because my decision to take the $20,000, as you can see, just cost me more than $10 million. Actually, much more than $10 million. And this secret of the duplication, the power of the duplication, all the rich people in this world know it. I mean, Zuckerberg from Facebook, he knows it because billion people are making money from it because of this exact rule. And when you know it, they've been sold to Google for $1.2 billion, something like that, because of the same principle, because of the principle of duplication. So in this presentation, in the next half an hour, this principle of how do I create myself a money machine that duplicates by itself, or a cent that is duplicating, this is the question you should ask yourself, because Jeunesse is actually giving us the answer. But before we go to the solution, let's talk about the problem. Our problem, I mean middle class problem, the working person's problem. We all have problems because if you open the newspapers, you see that the world today is looking much like that, what you see now on the screen. Meaning 1% of the population is controlling 46% of world wealth. What does it mean? That if you are middle class, you should work harder and get paid less, and it's going to be worse. Now, what these people in the 1%, what are the rich people have that the middle class people don't have? And the answer, my friend, is they have luxuries, uh, large cars and places and houses and stuff. But as far as I see it, the most valuable, precious resource they have is their time. Rich people live their time, live their life by their own terms. The most valuable resource we all have, and we cannot borrow more, they can use it the way they want. On the other hand, the middle class person, the working person, life is looking like that, what you see on screen now. We are running all day. When we come home in the evening, we're exhausted. We don't have time for our kids. We don't have time to make a living. We don't have time to make friends because tomorrow there is another working day. And it goes day by day, week by week, month, and then year by year, and we are running. And you know something? I used to be like that, a lawyer running for good money, for big money actually, but I didn't have a life. And the story I told myself is, okay, at least you have work, at least you're making money, you have nice cars, you have a nice house. Yes, you don't have life. Yes, your kids doesn't see you much, but okay, that's at least I have money and work. But actually, the world we're living in, it's not for long. Meaning, more and more jobs are disappearing, just disappearing from the market. For example, 20 years ago, I hired two secretaries to do what my iPhone is doing today. I see my kids learning mathematics in the internet from YouTube. So you can open the newspaper and learn that many, many jobs are just disappearing because machinery is replacing it. And as you can see in the chart below, the routine work, either done by machine or done by people, is actually to be done by machine more. So in the future, in the next millennium, the creative work, the creative workers are going to thrive and survive and thrive. The routine work, if you're doing routine work, it's going to disappear. And before that, you're going to get paid less for more work. And the question is, in this crazy situation, what rich people know, what they do that poor people, middle class people don't do? And the answer is, rich people have leverage, meaning they're making money while they're sleeping. How do they do that? Because rich people give service to the many. What do I mean by service to the many? Zuckerberg in Facebook, he's giving service through Facebook to 1 billion people, even while he's sleeping. And the question you should ask yourself, how can I give service to the many? And as a lawyer in Tel Aviv, I could deal with, I don't know, dozens of customers, maybe hundreds, but I couldn't give service to many. If you're a dentist, you can take, I don't know, 12 patients a day or something, but you can't treat 1,000 patients or 10,000 patients. So the question is, in order for us to create wealth and freedom, is how to create service to the many, even if you're not, I don't know, Zuckerberg, or if you're not, you didn't invent cure for cancer. How do you give service to the many? And Jeunesse is giving us the answer. Okay, this is a movie that I can send you later. I'm going to explain how Jeunesse gave us the answer and what can we do with it. Because in Jeunesse, extraordinary couple created extraordinary company with extraordinary products that allow ordinary people, just like you and me, to live an extraordinary life and earn extraordinary money. Actually, we can really make a fortune here, and especially now, and you will see it with your own eyes. So let's talk first about the extraordinary people. And you can see them here. We met them a few times actually. Nice people. They are very modest people. A lot of the money they are making in Jeunesse, they are donating for hungry kids. And really, they created so many millionaires and touched the lives of so many people. These are the people, Randy and Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, and just Google them and see what kind of remarkable people they are. By the way, Wendy just won last year in the very lucrative prizes in the United States for being a very, very influential businesswoman. She got the Woman of the Year or something like that. Just Google and see. And here you can see Wendy's son, Scott Lewis, who is the Chief Visionary Officer of the company. He's doing remarkable stuff, and he's one of the reasons Jeunesse just hit $1 billion in sales, even though it's only 6 years old. Here you can see Wendy with the Stevie Awards prize for being a Woman of the Year and so on and so on. So this is one of the articles about it. Now let's talk about the extraordinary company. Just so the people you Google them, you will see how remarkable they are. Let's talk about Jeunesse, and I promise you that in 3 minutes from now, you will see the magic with your own eyes. So Jeunesse started in 9909, meaning something like 6 years ago. And the first year they're making $30 million in sales, and then $65 million in sales, and then 127 million, and you can see with your own eyes the numbers of the sales. Now, you see the 2013, 2056 million. Do you bet in 2014 it will be more? You should bet like that, because of course in 2014 it was more, and in 2015 we hit the $1 billion in sales. This is so remarkable, and I will show you a slide that actually flipped my head. The goal for 2016 is $2 billion in sales. It's a crazy goal. Still, all the numbers you see here on the screen are crazy, and still Jeunesse hit its goal and actually overpassed it. Let's talk about the DSA top ranked. DSA is the Direct Sales Association, which actually associate all the network marketing direct selling companies in the world. And they're making a rank of the top 100. So you can see the rank in 2011, number 82 in the world, and then 78 in the world, and then 46 in the world, 34 in the world, and 2015 is not released yet, but we predict it's going to be the top 25 companies in the world. And here is the slide that when you see it and understand it, you will find it hard to go to sleep at night. Because you can see that all the tycoons, the huge company of the industry like Amway and Eran and Herbalife and Nu Skin and other companies, you can see on the slide that it took them something like 21 years to hit $1 billion, or 86 years, or 24 years, or 20 years, and Jeunesse hit $1 billion in sales in only 6 years. It's something like Google. So we are talking about massive success, massive international scale. And the question is, how they do that? How they do that? And I feel that it's a remarkable, extraordinary product, so I'm going to just name them, and you can get all the information you want, all the details later in Google. So let's talk about the company's vision is to redefine aging, to deal with the top technologies of anti-aging and redefine aging. So the secret of success is because Jeunesse helps people to look and feel younger with cutting-edge technologies, best product in the world, scientifically proven, and people can see the result with their own eyes. Not only that, we offer something our competitors don't offer. We offer 30 days money back guarantee on all our products. Meaning, someone can buy a product, use them for 29 days, complete them, and then on day 29, call the company or send them a mail and says, I want my money back, just because. And the company does ask questions and give him his money back. What it creates, it shows big belief of the company in itself and its product, and it makes the business very easy because people don't have much risk. They can get their money back if they're not happy. And the moment they start using the product, they are getting addicted. Yes, the products are addictive, and I'm talking about healthy addictive and completely legally addictive. So here are the product line, and I'm going to mention a few of them very quickly. You can see more from yourself. The first product line I'm going to mention is the Dr. Newman's Luminance line, because this is the first cosmetics line that is made of adult stem cells technology. Nobody else in the world succeeded. Everybody is trying. Look for other companies that are trying to make stem cells cosmetics. But if you look at their publishment, we'll see down in small letters it's written phyto. Phyto means they used plants as an origin for the stem cells. Jeunesse and Dr. Newman are the only one who know how to do it with adult stem cells. In our products, there are more than 200 growth factor, 248 growth factor actually, and these are actually the active ingredients in these cosmetics. That's why it's so good and it acts so fast, actually, on everybody. So this is the Luminance line. We have few products. The flag ship is the serum, of course, and I'm going to show you some real picture from our team. And you can see here Batel is from our team. I think she might be on this conversation even, and maybe she can share later. And you can see a real picture of Batel after 4 months using the Luminance product line. I can tell you that Batel's friends don't believe her, and they check if she has scars behind the ears, because they don't believe this kind of result is made from cosmetics lotions only. And this is true, this is the magic of Jeunesse. Here is another amazing results after 3 months of using the serum and the Luminance line. It's working. Amazing results. I know so many people, youngsters, and not only youngsters, are suffering from that, taking medicines for that. The serum and the soap of Dr. Newman are actually creating amazing result, and you can see now in a moment we'll be able to see Matan from our team again with the serum and the soap, amazing results. Another one, just think how many people would love to hear about this product. This is a guy from our French team, and these are actually scars made of acne, and see the improvement. And here we are talking about burns. The serum is not meant to be medicine. Still, we all use it on burns, and you can see here another one. And it actually creates miracles. I'm not promising anything, I'm just telling you the truth that we are all using it whenever we get hurt, and the body heals much, much better. This is another use of Luminance. It's not meant for that, because these kind of marks are actually very hard to eliminate. Still, this serum, with a long use, a few months, it creates this kind of result. Okay, so we talked about Luminance by Dr. Newman, 30 days money back guarantee. Very easy to show people the pictures, tell them, try it for 30 days. Most of them will see result and get compliments in the first 30 days. It's going even better, because you can see on screen Dr. Professor David Sinclair from Harvard University. And he's saying, and this lecture is from TEDx, you can, or TEDmed, you can look at yourself, 22 minutes, and he's saying clearly, aging is a disease, and we have the cure, resveratrol. Resveratrol is the active ingredient in Jeunesse product called Reserve. Now, Professor Sinclair doesn't know Jeunesse, he's just talking about the active ingredient. See it yourself and you will understand why you want to take it yourself and give it to everybody you love. Finity, another amazing magical product. It's based on a Nobel Prize from 2009, and this product literally knows how to take our DNA back in time. I'm talking about the fountain of youth, scientifically proven. I don't have the time to go into details, just go on the internet, or the one who put you in this webinar, ask him to send you some details and links about this product, and believe me, you want to take it, and you want all your loved ones, especially father, mother, grandmother, and so on, to take it. Another amazing product, which is already here in Israel, cell, something that gives us a lot of energy. It's pure, it's specific rice that is changing the energetical system inside the cells and give us a lot of energy. It's a bit like an energy drink, but healthy. And then here we have the weight loss or diet line Jeunesse. It's called Zen Body, not in Israel yet, still it's in Europe and the world. And I can tell you that people see amazing results from this weight loss products. And again, it's a huge success. And here you see the product that is a kind of a gimmick. It's I think it's the less significant product we have because it creates a result only for 8 to 10 hours. Still, it's the product that makes our business so easy because in 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes on the clock, you can put it to people and show them how their bags under the eyes disappeared and how their wrinkles disappear. So, what's the business model? What's the business plan? One moment, Okay, what is the business plan? Jeunesse is giving us, sharing with us 50% of what Jeunesse is making of the sales. In this year, 2015, it was $500 million to share. People just like you and me. Our target, is to telling the Jeunesse story to everybody around the world. The way is first to use, and then part-time job to tell others as a personal recommendation. And we know for sure that some of them say, yes, we have all the tools, video, home meeting, webinars, coffee meeting, whatever you like, just to tell the story. Amazing product, amazing company, amazing opportunity. The investment is really minor. Actually, in business matters or business terms, it's not really an investment. From $209 to $2,200 per year. And you get a full business with a lot of product, depends on which pack you choose, and you get all the rights and the tools to get an online international successful business that makes a lot of money. Because the expected profit, as you can see in this slide, I could put few dots. Because the question is, how big do you allow yourself to dream? In this business, there are people making extra $500 per month, and extra $1,000, and extra $5,000 per month, and extra $10,000 per month, and extra 20, and extra 30, and extra 50. Actually, there are people making extra $100,000 per month and more. Really, I met them, and actually, there are people in this conversation who already met them. And believe me, they're not special people. I mean, they are. They have a lot of fire in their hearts. But It's not like they are Steve Jobs or Bill Gates or they're geniuses. No, they're just like people like you and I who are telling the story to many people with a lot of excitement. What's the reward plan? If you sell a product, you are getting a profit. And if you're recruiting new distributor, you're getting a profit. And when your team is making volume because people are telling people, you're making a profit that can goes up to $26,000, $250 per week. And leadership bonus for 7 generations, meaning when you tell the story and something good is happening to the company, you're getting paid. And really the best stuff is that you're getting the lifestyle. Because when you're doing business with Jeunesse, Jeunesse is taking care of you and taking you to amazing exotic places around the world, bonus trips and so on. And it gives you more than taking you there. Actually, I can tell you from our own experience, it gave us perspective to look at life. If you want the detailed compensation plan, how exactly the money is coming from where and when, there is a 15-minute video on the internet. It's called Jeunesse Global Compensation Plan. Just see this 15-minute video and you learn all the details. The details are not important to take the decision, but this slide is. Why? I didn't know the details when I joined. But I know this principle, and it goes again to the duplicatable sets. Let's say, just imagine now, that you check everything, you see that whatever you heard now is true, because it is, just check. And you decide to take a commitment to your life, to find 5 people, just like yourself, who can see who can see the opportunity, who can see why Jeunesse is unique and why Jeunesse is successful, who want to use the product and who love to use the product, and they will take a commitment to find 5 people themselves, meaning pass it forward. So you're going to have 5 people that are going to be your first generation, your kids or sons. And they will tell the next generation 25 people, and they will tell the grandson 125 people, and then go to 625, 3,000, 5,000, 15,000 and 78,000 people. Actually, you can reach up to 7 generations, you can reach more or about 100,000 people because of you. They heard about this story and about Jeunesse. And now just imagine, whenever these people, one of them is buying product or joining the business, you're making few dollars. So this is the big deal here. This is how we create wealth. This is how we create freedom. Let's talk about the interest. Because the opportunity here is not just for Israel. It's not interesting for Israel. Israel is a small market. The opportunity here is more than 100 countries waiting for us to tell the story. And actually, we are now in Israel, but we are establishing a toll road abroad, meaning from Israel we are telling people abroad. And if you are now sitting in New York, you can tell people in Europe and in Hong Kong and so on, meaning it's an international business. Because Jeunesse is just starting, because it's just the 6th or 7th year of this company, there are a huge market who are completely virgin. And the first person who is going to put the seed, teach people, meaning he's going to spread the rumor, the first person is going to make a lot of money. And who are the first people to do that? We are. So who do you know abroad? Who do you know in Japan? Who do you know in Russia? Who do you know in Turkey? Who do you know in 120 more countries? Because you can own this market, and these people are going to pay you commission for every product sold in this market. So before I go to the last slide, I would like to put Avi Bachar online, because Avi wanted to share a bit, so we are very short in time. I'll open you the mic for 1 minute because we want to start the training. So Avi Bachar, the mic is yours. Please share with us.
Hi, Eran. Hi, everybody. You hear me okay?
I hear you okay.
Perfect. So first of all, I want to say that this is very exciting, that we are starting this system of webinars every Saturday in English, so we can gather in all the people that are already in the business and some new people around the world in Israel that speaks Hebrew and actually are thirsty to get these trainings. So this is perfect. And I just want to tell you that, you know, this business is so incredible. It made so much difference in my life, and it's so simple. Actually, it's so simple. It's so incredible because it's so simple. We have a perfect set of products. Perfect, just perfect. How do I know that? Because of the numbers and researches? Definitely not. Just because I started to use, this is how I started this business. I used the products first. Me, my wife, and in the family, we started. It was incredible, and then I couldn't stop of asking myself, you know, if it's so incredible, probably more people will want to use it. So how can I take leverage of these products? Then I got to meet Eran and the other team members, and since then it's all history. So I really appreciate what you're doing, Eran. Thank you very much. And if you are a guest on this call, then take a leap of faith. You don't need to take it's not too big leap because you've seen the numbers. So just try the products and see how it can work for you. So thank you very much. Thank you, Eran, and see you soon in the next webinar. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Avi. It's so fun and it's such a privilege to meet such wonderful people in this business because we meet people that are different from, I mean, as a lawyer, I never had a chance to meet Avi. Or as a lawyer, I never had a chance to meet so many people that I was not crossing the road. And in this business, we meet so many kinds of people, and it's an amazing opportunity to learn new things and to develop. So, what to do now? First of all, for you guys, if you have questions, please write it down and we will answer it and show you everything. Now, I'm sure that if you came to this webinar and you never heard about Jeunesse before, so I don't know, you probably wonder and you want to check. If something moved in your heart, if you feel something in your heart, my recommendation to you, I recommend you to join. What do I mean by joining? First of all, take your spot in Jeunesse, in the Jeunesse tree. It's very important to take your spot and do it now. You will understand later why is it so important. Then join the pack you like. I mean, if you're like me and like Avi, you learn the professional pack. It costs stupid money, very small money business-wise, 1,100, and then you have all the privilege and you start doing the business and start making money. But if you're one of the guys that you want to check first and you're not sure and you want to feel the product first, that's okay. There are packages, we call it trial packages, 200 and something dollars, and you get the product and you use it on your body, and then you explore the company and you check the technology and so on and so on. And you have 30 days to check. Most probably, like everybody else, during the 30 days, you will call your upline and tell him, hey, okay, I got it. It's huge. I want to start. Let's start. And then you'll upgrade for the professional pack and start the real business. Or it might be that in the 29th day, you will call the company or send them emails. Say, I don't like it. Give me my money back. And it's okay. So, my friends, this is the best opportunity I ever saw in my life. 4 years, 8 years of life, of living. And I'm sure when you will go deep into it, you will find the same. So just join the company, And then we make a plan with you. We tell everybody about Jeunesse. We have all the tools for you. And you teach them to do the same. What it gives you, you're making money while you're sleeping. So this is the time for you to ask questions. And in the meantime, I'm going to upload the slide of the training. So it's question time. And then we'll start the training. Yes, friends, if you have any questions, please raise your hands. Question, raise your or write your questions. Okay, everybody hear me? Please write down that everybody hear me. Hello, everybody hear me? Everybody hear me? Okay, so here's the question I see. If I join now, how long will it take me to make $2,000? It's up to you. We are showing where the gym. How big your muscle will be, it depends how hard will you work. So actually, recruiting 2,000 people or making $2,000 is something I made in my first month in the business. Actually, I made more because recruiting 8 people, business builders, is more than $2,000. So it's up to you. My friends, we're showing you the door. You will have to choose what you want to make out of it. Now, I want to show you an amazing quote. We're starting the training, and please, if you have questions, just ask them so I can wait. One moment. One moment. Okay. So here is a guy who is already dead, but as you can see, sometimes you have an afterlife. When you influence people, when you touch people with your experience and your wisdom, it goes beyond even when you're dead. So here's the secret he gave, and he's a multi-millionaire of this industry. And he says there is no secret. I simply showed a plan to 1,200 people, 900 says no, the only 300 sign, and only 300 sign up. Out of those 300, only 85 did anything at all. Out of those 85, only 35 were serious. Out of those 35, 11 made me a millionaire. It's a numbers game. And the question for you is, are you willing to talk to 1,200 people? Of course, not in one day. It can be 3 a day. It can be, I don't know, 10 a week. It's up to you. The question is, how much you're committed to your dream to change your life. Because if you are committed, oh boy, we have a way for you. In order to succeed in the business, you have to start in the, we call it in Hebrew, the king's way. I mean, the main path. You don't want to go in some round path. You want to go straight to success. And there is a straight, proven way to success. As I told you, it's numbers game. So, the first thing is to join as a professional. If you join with a small packs, you will not have enough products to tell the story. You will be cheap about the products. You will not give your mother to the neighbor. You will put something on someone else's bed and so on, but you will be stingy about it. And people will duplicate you. For people who see the real business, they want to do it big. They want to magnetize maximum people. So join with professional tech. Then make sure that your auto ship is fixed. Remember, if someone is not an auto ship, he's not in the business, he's just playing around. So make sure your auto ship and all your team's auto ship, meaning the monthly order, is fixed. Then connect your upline and their mailing list. Remember, in this business, you're actually passing the story from generation to generation, from the generation of people who taught you the business to the generation of people who doesn't know about the business yet. That's all. We're connecting, we're transferring the bulk of knowledge. So make sure that you're connected to your uplines and to their knowledge lines. Connect, of course, to the group, to the WhatsApp group and to the Facebook groups, because again, this is your way, this is your support line. Be in meetings if you have the opportunity, the possibility to make or to be in a real meeting, like we're doing every week in Kfar Saba and some other places, then do it. Make sure your team will do the same. And or be on weekly virtual meeting like this one. Let's say you're living, I don't know, in a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean. You cannot reach people face to face, but you can reach them virtually. The best way is to do it both. For example, my team, we are also meeting at least once a week, physical meeting, and we also have virtual meeting at least once a week. For English speakers, you have an amazing tool, it's called GHB, Global Home Business. It's an internet site that is making the exposure for your prospect and is making kind of a follow-up and helping you expose them and train them through the internet. So learn about GHB and connect. It's a very good tool. And then you need to do daily activity. If you really want to make big money here in this business, you have to put the business in your bloodstream. You have to put it in your calendar, in your routine, in your life. So it means daily activity. Maybe when you're going to work by your car, to listen to Jim Rohn, one of the mentors, and talk to your upline. And every day make few calls to new prospects. If you make it daily activity, it will add up to your life. I can tell you that for a long time I was a full-time lawyer, but the software, let's call it, the add-ons called Jeunesse or network marketing, it was on top of it. So as a lawyer, I made my day-to-day job, the full-time job. In the meantime, whenever my eyes saw someone who might be good for the business, I would tell him, listen, I have something for you to make money. Are you interested? He says, yes, what is it? Let's meet afternoon for coffee, half an hour, I'll explain everything. So daily activity, put it in your bloodstream, put it in your life, and you will see the results. Few tips. This business, you know, there are people saying, no, slowly, laat, yavash, yavash, they say. No, in this business, it's easier to make the business fast. Starting fast with major blast will be easier for you. Why? Because in this business, we have, like a space shuttle, there is the gravity. And space shuttle have to fight gravity by major blast, by burning almost all its fuel to get out of the atmosphere. You and I also have gravity. Gravity of family, gravity of the people who know us, gravity of our habits. So in order to make a change, we have to make it in a significant way. So the best way to start is with a blitz of phones, like 30 a day, 50 a day. Every phone can be 2 minutes. 30 a day is 1 hour, 1.5 hour phones. Still, when you're making a massive act, aggressive move, the universe applies. The universe is serving. There is a saying that the whole world is moving aside when comes a man who knows where he is going to. So be the one that you know where you're going to, move fast, move with focus, and you will see that people are listening. They want to see what's going on. Another very, very, very important lesson for the new beginners is to join the group, to connect to the group. Even this group, every Saturday, it gives you power. Because if you see someone tomorrow and he will tell you, what? Network marketing? Pyramid? It's not legal. The FBI will come and arrest you. I heard so many nonsense lately. So, as a newcomer, this guy who knows nothing about nothing might touch you. He might take your power. You might even believe him for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. And in order for that, in order for you to gain your power back, you need your friends. You need someone with experience, someone with confidence. You need to talk to your upline, to your group, and they will tell you, for example, if someone will tell you it's not legal, you will tell them, hey, my upline is Eran, is a lawyer. Come and talk to him. Or you will talk to me. It doesn't matter. When we are together, we are strong. And then we are doing the job, which is kind of easy. And success is inevitable. Why? Because when you put 1,000 seeds in the ground, some of them will grow. And we only need few to be financially free. So how do we start? First, and this is a question I'm going to ask you every day I'm meeting you, or every day I'm meeting my team, I'm asking them why. Tell me why you're doing this business. This is the most important question. Because if you have a strong why, if your why is making you cry, for example, I mean, then when someone will tell you, it's bullshit, he will come to steal your dream, or whatever you try to do, you will remember your why and you will not allow it. For example, my why, when I just started, was I wanted to see my kids growing up. I wanted that in my life. It was so important for me. And I felt so bad about my big kid that I didn't have the chance to see him growing up because I was working full time as a lawyer. And this why gave me the power to not see, to ignore all the people who tried to steal my dream. This is the why was a very crucial element in the success. The second thing, please clear with yourself, is when. When are you going to make the business? You should dedicate something like 15 hours, 10 to 15 hours a week. So put it in your schedule and treat it seriously. I mean, if you wrote in your schedule today from 6 to 7 to make phone calls, so do it as a job. And if your kid is coming between 6 to 7 with something, tell him, listen, father is working now. Talk to me after 7, I can talk to you. When you will treat your business seriously, your business will pay you back. The next question is, whom? With whom you want to make the business? The good news is, in this business, we are choosing. And I can tell you that when I meet people that are bad attitude, bad news people, people I know I won't be happy to see them every day and work with them, I'm just telling them one sentence. Hey buddy, it's not for you. And I don't care what they think. I don't want to work with them. On the other hand, there are people that you see them and you fall in love with them. You say, wow, what an amazing person. I want to work with him. He's so funny. He's smiling. He's positive. So with these people, we're making the business. Let's talk about the money machine. And the money machine is now printed, is now on your screen, and you can print your screen. This is the money machine. This is the secret. This is how people like you and I are making $50,000 a month and more. And you can see it in the middle. By the way, system stands for save yourself time, energy, money by doing something already successful. Don't invent the wheel. Do something that is already successful for sure. So what is the money machine? It goes like this. First, you make a list. In that list should be more than 100 people. If you have more, it will take you far more. Why? Because the list is our gas tank. And in this list, we're going to talk about, you write everybody. Then you invite these people to look at a presentation, like this webinar, for example, or online, or a recorded presentation, or like we're doing Fasaba, face-to-face presentation, or coffee meeting, it doesn't matter. And then we do the follow-ups. As you can see, the list invitation and follow-up is marked with underline because it's your job as a newcomer. To make a list, you can do that. To invite people on the way that I'm going to show you in 1 minute, you can do that. Making the presentation, giving the data, giving the answer, and dealing with that is not your job. Not at the beginning anyway. It's the job of the more experienced people. In 2-3 months, you will hear the presentation enough, and you will be able to do it yourself. The first step, you are the messenger, you are not the message. The more experienced people are the message. So you can make money before you even know how the presentation works. During the whole time, you have a three-way call. It's like a friend, online friend that is always with you. For example, let's say you invite someone and he asks you a question or something you don't know how to deal with. The only thing you should do is tell him, wow, it's amazing thing what you're doing, what you're telling me. And please, I want to line my upline, my partner is amazing and he has amazing answers. So let's see what he's saying about it. My friend, you're not alone. You have a father and mother and grandmother, meaning the people who recruited you and want you to succeed, and they will help you. And in time comes, you are going to be the father, the mother, the grandmother to support the newcomers. This is the name of the game, from generation to generation. During the whole process, you should speak less. You should be scripted and know exactly what you're saying. Because when we start bullshitting to people and talking and talking and talking and talking, we get headache, they get headache, and nobody joins nobody. So in this business, you want to be scripted. Let's talk about the list. And as I told you, the list is your fuel tank, and your money is in the list. If you have a long list, you're stronger. Why? Because when you talk to your friend, and let's say you have 500 people in your list, and he says no, so he says, okay, I have another 499. But if you have a list of 5 people, and one say no, then you're getting a bit nervous. You're talking to the second one, he says no, and it has nothing to do with you. Then you're nervous. For the third one, you will talk nervous and needy. And when people hear the needy voice, they run away. So we're going to teach you how to do it in the right voice. For the list, you keep adding people. In the next week, we're going to teach you some techniques, how to add people during life. When you're going to buy some stuff, when you're going to the barber, when you're going anywhere, you can easily add people with a very, very easy script. Don't prejudge for the list. And don't think, this is not for him, he has enough money, because you don't know. Believe me, 10 years in this business, you don't know for whom it's right and for whom it's not. And, okay, I want to remind you that recruiting is a process, not an event. Meaning, something you should have patience for. And we're going to teach you how to make this process in a prosperous, successful way. Now, before I'm going to the scripts, actually we don't have enough time to go to the scripts. We're going to do it next week. To the exact script of how to do the business, I would like to see if there are any questions that I can answer, because in 5 minutes we have an Hebrew room for Hebrew team members. So if there are any questions, please write it now. If there are any questions, please write it now. Any questions until now? Okay. Yes, Gigi. How can I help you? Here, I open. One moment. Gigi. Okay. Avi, please. Avi Bahar, please write me down. Please open the other room. Actually, we cannot do it. Okay, Gigi, I'm sorry, but we need to go to the other room. Please send me the question. Please send me the question so I can answer you privately. Or, as I told you before, there is this. Uh, please write your question here in the Facebook page so we can answer it, and if necessary, we'll make another virtual room. So, my friends, I need to close the conversation now because in 4 minutes we have a Hebrew meeting. So, have a great week. Write any question you have in the Jeunesse International in Israel, and we will love to help you and support you in Israel, all over the world. My friends, we have a unique opportunity, and we are blessed. So, let's rock. I'm Jeunesse. Bye bye.